what is African. If we see someone is black, we say is no, I can't to talk with him.
Sort of discrimination.
Yes, yes. He is not Egyptian and he is not Arab. We must to change our mentality about this and to achieve the just uses for the River Nile for every African. Yes.
So, Doctor, what about the committee that was formed and, of course, had some understanding with President Morsi, and the results were done by President Morsi, and he actually studied them in the past week. What about the results of this committee? How would you see it now?
They say they're secret. There are secret ways. You just don't know what they say. But I think that we have a problem. We have a big problem about our water, our lives. The water is equal to life. I think if we have some shortage of the using in the water, we have big problem. We have we can lose our life. Understand the agriculture is gone to back. I don't know how can we face all of these problems. I think the one way is that cooperation. The way is the first one. Try to cooperation with the Ethiopian.
The only way.
Yes, the only way. And to have researchers anyway, all of the way, try to study and understand, not just this in crisis and we stopped after that, no, just to try again and we will continue to understand what they want. We have another style is Israel. We say Israel is a state, a neighbor for Egypt, which have good relations between African states. Yes, and this is make
especially
to us,
Ethiopia.
especially Ethiopian. I know that the role of Israel is not bigger and is not like promoted media, but I think and I know that the role it's not like that. It's all limited and technical assistance for these countries. But the main problem from Israel, I know they have ideological thought between African movement and the Zionist movement. And this is my specialty studies about the Zionist movement and the African movement. Anyway, they have intellectual working and the practical in the technical assistance anyway. That's what need Africans. Here in Egypt, I think we haven't more researchers about the intellectual Africans. Do you know anybody from Africa is like author, is like artist, is like a singer in Africa? Do you know? I think no. This is the problem. We have a gap culture.
There's a lack of communication.
Yes, we have a gap culture between us and the African. In another side, we have our enemy, our strategic enemy, Israel, have a point of view about Africans, what they need, what they think about, what the artists in Africa. I think we have a shortage on all of this information about Africans.
Yes, indeed. And there is a lot of mutual interests for other countries beyond Africa.
Yeah.
So if we're speaking about Europe, also looking at development in Africa, and definitely Ethiopia being one of the countries that they are looking for as an emerging country and emerging economically developing country. So looking at the the sort of mesh of relations,
yes.
Various types of relations, whether with Europe or the United States or Israel, like
yeah.
you mentioned, how would Egypt possibly tackle all of these? Because it sounds like a huge burden to challenge everyone.
I think we have more challenges, more issues have a challenges. The first one is health issues. What Egypt is offer for Africans, like we have two crises in Africa, malaria and AIDS. How can to help this states?
And this has been the fact
yes.
most of the previous years that Egypt usually provided aid in terms of when it came to education.
That's a few feet. That we need more,
yes.
and we need the important concern of Africa, important concern and fact concern of Africa. I think we have just talk, and we have conferences to talk. No anything after talk. We must have activity. We must have
yes.
activity steps to understand what Africans need. We have more issues like democratization in the regimes of these states, And we have experience in democratization here in Egypt, like try to understand what these states want to development the policy in these countries.
Yes, indeed.
And the first important one is economic. Must be help these countries to have a strong economic in any way to development the economic for these states, to use every inch in this state for to be a good state, to have a strong economic to face all of the world. I think Africa has more to use this.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely. But we also know that Ethiopia will be exporting electricity to
Yes.
Kenya, Djibouti, South Sudan,
Yes.
Sudan, Egypt, and even Europe.
Yes.
So how can we help Ethiopia without harming us?
Never think about arming. Why? Just think about health. Think about these people have suffered with the slavers, with imperialism. You must understand this history. This is very important to speak with African to understand what he is suffering from all of his history. And Africa is cutting from the world and stay closed a lot of time. Just Africa wants to be a humanity, have a humanity and have think about what to develop us, how to change our life, how to change our future, and must Egypt to be like a leader in this continent. Yes, must Egypt have a leader. That every way we have heard about aid from Egypt to African states. No, I think we must cross this period and to be the period of assistance for cooperation, assistance for a sharing for every project that have in Africa. I think Renaissance Dam is good project. That we have a technical engineering. They said that the Renaissance Dam is very good project. We will try to not help, to be the key partner, not help. Please don't be a help. No, we'll have more companies and try to investment in this way and in this field. Yes, they are go and our businessmen go try to see one chance to use it for this dam. The first one you help, and the second one you can investment your money, investment your yes, investment power of yes in Egypt. Yes.
And this is sort of an important milestone, whether to take the decision to support the dam or not. So in this space, or speaking about this topic, with this sort of multiple conflicts like we mentioned earlier, do you think Egypt's stance was up to the level to the situation, or it should be? I know your view is more of a cooperation term,
Yes.
but when you speak about the cooperation perspective, is Egypt's stance a strong one in terms of trying to have this sort of tie between the Ethiopian government and Egypt?
I think we have a chance. We have a chance and must be used it. Don't let it go. And I think the features of future, it's go to the side in cooperation. I see this. The
Yes.
features of future is say that we go to cooperation. Don't we haven't a mentality of arming or have a weapon to use in Ethiopian. No way for this. I think that the one way is to go to cooperation and use this point very good using, and this is the way for the future. For Africans, all Africans people, we are African. You must know that we are African. No way for conflict. The history say what we have in cooperation, you can get this for the war. Yes?
Dr.
Yes.
Heba Beshbishy, the Assistant Lecturer of Political Science, thank you very much for being with
Thank
us today
you.
on My
Thank you
Cruise.
very much.
And let's go out for a quick break, so stay tuned with us.
Thank you.